space has to look perfect without the furniture, and if it doesn't, you have to fix it.
I know.
One more little thing while you're standing right there, go back to the wide for a second, the wide reverse. Dean, this time, if you would, there's some sort of hand gesture, even if it's just raising your arms, so that, because we only see the back of your head. Okay. So just, you know, something
yeah,
like
maybe
that.
just left of it hanging like that.
I'm left-handed though. I just put it in my right arm. It's gonna be weird.
You got this. You got this.
That's all we needed, just kind of an arm gesturing towards the ceiling.
The ceiling.
Perfect.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, we had a season on HGTV called Saving the Manor. It was an 8-episode series.
Yes, it was.
All about the restoration of this place.
Yeah. Is that enough to get like the little bits?
It is, yeah, that was great. So now
we'll just get this one.
we can take this one.
Yeah, and then we just need to kind of cut these last ends.
Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, perfect.
We're going to share with you what actually went into putting together a HGTV series. The behind the scenes of that, what it actually entailed.
And the truth.
Exactly.
Everything that happened when we were filming the TV show Saving the Manor with HGTV.
We met a production company from the United States that we liked. They travelled here to see the estate and shoot something called a sizzle reel, which is essentially a trailer to sell a television series. The day we finished filming it, COVID hit and the entire world shut down.
So everything to do with new series, new networks, new everything shut down.
In particular, international travel, which they would have to do, it was just like a no-no.
Yeah.
After more than a year and a half, travel restrictions eased up a bit and everything changed again when HGTV agreed to buy the show.
Episode 101, scene 1, take 3.
Today's a day recording on the front of the house. We try to do it as early as possible so we don't have people shouting at us. But yeah, we're doing a little run through of the frontage.
To wake up.
Yeah, it was crazy. It went really fast from when they agreed, and then we had so many people in our house. I want to say like 14 or 16 people, something like that. We had them renting out all the accommodations in our small little town, as well as the accommodations we had completed. We had people here at 7 in the morning till 7 p.m. at night. They had taken up every room in the house.
Every room.
They had like a snack room, which I didn't complain about because when they left for the night, I used to steal a few.
I mean, look at all this. This is for the film crew, but I mean, look, a whisper. Oh, I love whispers.
Sorry, guys.
But hang on a second. How did you feel about it? Because I remember, you know, I hated it. Like, we had 16 people suddenly in our house, a house that we have been, especially coming out from COVID, we had literally no one. It was just us.
It was a really hard point of our renovation because we were living in the servants' living quarters, but we hadn't finished it. We'd already started renting out the caretakers. So they were filming inside of the space that we were living. We had no separation. But as soon as we finished the servants' living quarters, they never went in there again, which was nice.
Yeah. You know, we had camera crews, we had sound people, we had a nurse that had to come every other day to do COVID tests for everybody.
Because it was near the end of COVID, so they still had to do testing for everyone that comes onto the site, into the house. Like even the caretakers, like the living room, and then in that room, we would have a meeting every evening. So even after recording, around 6 or 7 p.m, we would meet there and chat through what the plan is for the next day. They were really good. So they spoke with us about what you want to do, so none of it was scripted.
Okay, we're all good to go. Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Dean, oh my God.
Ooh. Okay, one big push. I'm quite nervous. I'm nervous.
Whoa!
Oh. The work we have to do. Actually, they told us what to do a few times, like what to say. It never made the edit because we're not actors. Actually, interestingly, there's a Google Earth of me doing a recording outside because it took that long. It took that long to get the cut, get the exact one that Google Earth, yeah, so you can see me like standing outside. They didn't even use it. After 10 takes as well.
You need to go lower so I can see.
Surprisingly, a lot of the footage that you see in Saving the Manor, we recorded ourselves on the days that the producers weren't in.
I'm going to take you to the other side of the river. That should be far enough away for you not to come back. Hopefully you don't know how to cross the bridge or swim. Be free. Be free. That's it. I think that's the first time I've ever stepped out the back of our estate. I mean, it's quite pretty actually.
TV shows, it's quite often that the presenters are not really doing any of the work, or they're just getting involved in it a little bit, and then they'll just like turn up a bit later.
Yeah.
We were the presenters and doing the work, and I don't think they understood too much the scheduling of that. That's quite tricky because they'll be like, okay, we've seen enough of you painting that door. I'm like, well, we still need to finish painting it. So our off time from not recording, there was a lot of work we had to do through the night, just like finishing painting doors, frames, stairs, all that stuff.
We had a lot of pressure because obviously time is money, and especially when it comes to like filming. So they had deadlines. We kind of agreed what we wanted to kind of like get done. We were very lucky that we've got here an architect, project manager, so he knows pretty much timings. Okay, we should do this. This is where it goes next. I would have had absolutely no clue.
So people may wonder, how do we get everything done? We just have
Our minions.
both our mothers putting flat pack together. It's only taken them like 6 hours to do one cupboard.
We brought my mom from Spain, so she actually was with us a lot of months doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Like,
yeah. So when you would see us painting something or doing something like that, as soon as that shot had ended, Borja's mom came in to paint, bless her, honestly, superstar.
Tilt it up just a little bit. Episode 105, trip to winery.
So I do want you to keep working.
Yeah.
So like tap, tap, talk, tap, tap, talk. So Borja, tell me, what is this process that you're doing here?
Oh, this is like such a time-consuming process.
Thanks. One sec, Borja. Yeah, one more, just 10 more seconds.
Yeah.
10 more seconds. Yeah, I'll do a full zoomed in. Yeah, go for it.
We had an audio room, we had a visual room, we had
Camera room.
We had 3 staff rooms for production, a snack room, a canteen so they could eat. I was just like, how do you do it when you don't have that many rooms? And then we had problems that kind of ensued from having a snack room in the main estate, which is very open to the elements. We had a rat.
Where is it?
we had a rat.
And the rat got into the house and then couldn't get out, so it started screaming like, so then I went down and remember your mum screaming.
Where did it go?
No, he's gone back in there.
It's gone back in where?
You know, you guys know I've got big phobia with rats. My mum does as well, so I think that that's probably linked somehow, you know. And then we heard the rat and I was like, oh my God. And I was like trying to be brave, so I went down with Dean. My mum was in the apartment. And I remember thinking that I saw it. I didn't see it. I screamed so much. My mum screamed from the apartment, shut the door, locked it, and left us outside with a potential rat. It was very, very funny.
I haven't got any shoes on.
But yeah, it was just...
It was a very surreal experience.
As much as we hated having the rats, we must admit that we loved having the snack room.
I mean, it was heaven, really, as a snack room, if I'm honest. Like, that's one of the perks of having a production company.
I think they knew that I was stealing all the snacks because the snacks got less and less.
That was great until we were about finished restoring the outdoor toilet and they needed someone to demonstrate the new shower.
Been here all day. So nice.
They told me about 7 weeks before they want me to do this. And I was just like, oh my God, like, I've been eating all these snacks, so I had to cut it like hard. I was like training in the gym, 6 days a week, as well as doing the restoration. And I was just like, I've got to, because I've got to take my top off.
But the way of like how he was doing is every treat he's like, no, put it in the freezer, and when I've done this scene, I will have it all back. And I remember you finishing and going back, opening the freezer and starting to eat cheesecake and donuts.
I think it was a day after my birthday,
Yeah,
wasn't
it was,
it,
yeah.
that we stopped.
Happy birthday to you.
When the full production was here, we'd have 3 cameras around us, 2 people holding clipboards, you know, and watching. So there was a lot of people watching what we were doing.
And this is one of the things that is actually really weird. Shockingly, you do forget that you've got cameras.
Hey guys, just because you know, you've been thinking about this for so long, right? And you're taking down walls. This is like the first time, and kind of the last time the first time you get to see it from new angles.
Yeah.
Just talk about like the excitement about, or if it is exciting, or what you think about that.
so exciting. Really.
We didn't do an intro, did we?
Yeah, I think you were going to do that.
No, I went into like talking about what the hell we're doing.
Okay.
You want to start over?
Yeah, you wanted to do an intro, didn't you, really? And we didn't really
Like we
do
need
it.
to make this into some.
Yeah, like a summary, yeah.
Yeah, no, I liked the way it started, but we do need like that kickoff one.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it, yes? I'm gonna be like.
I'm going to do it.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah.
Like you have got people around you, and then you're in the moment, you're talking about something, and you're not really conscious.
Well, I don't know. I was like, oh, I didn't like that one. Can I do it again?
Yes. Oh yeah, that was funny. They ended up like becoming like the director somehow. It's like, can we redo these? And I was like, who do you think you are? But you do forget, don't you, about the cameras? It just becomes like part of.
I think because we're always recording. We've been recording for 6 years now.
Today's the day that we remove the chemical stripper from the big doors on the workshop. I'm up early, setting up, ready to start installing all of this paneling in the cupboards.
This is not a fun job, so Borja is in the process of taking all of, we think it's just dust, but it's really, really stuck on. We could literally talk forever about doing the HGTV series because so much things happen, so many funny things, annoying things.
Yeah.
Oh, remember the first time in the sizzle when we first did the preview, yeah, and I took the pigeons out of the chimney and there was a scream. That was production. So I just want to show you quickly what I found in here. Are you ready?
Oh my god.
Who's that?
Oh my god, Dean! That's disgusting!
Yeah, so she screamed in the background and I think you can hear it.
You can hear it.
You can hear it on the show and everyone would just pass it off thinking it was like Borja or someone else.
But it's much higher pitch than my scream.
So even in that natural moment, there was that scream.
Yeah,
so.
They were actually super sweet. They always like wanted to make sure that we were happy, basically, which I don't think I've been ever that spoiled, you know?
Yeah.
And they were so sweet. We had our birthdays, we were filming, and they gave us like some presents, and I think we got that we filmed that ourselves.
And also we got out of the house more. Like for the show, they really wanted us to, you know, go into experience different things, do factory tours, go out of the house, do different things, which was great. Like we were very insular. We stayed in the house all the time, and it really pushed us to get out of the house more. Which we're doing again now. We need to get out more.
I tell you one thing that I did not like and I resented them for is that they had their 2 days a week holiday, well, you know, like days off, and we carry on working because we had to catch up with the times.
We're just working up this brick wall now, and this is going to hide all these pipe work behind it.
And obviously they all came from America. Europe and England is like the perfect spot to do like little, you know, planes trips, and then they did so much tourism.
Yeah, so they'll come back and they'll be like, oh yeah, we just did Paris or gone to the Stonehenge.
I was in Scotland. I was like, well, lucky you. I was painting this door and doing that. So that was the only thing I did resent them, because I was like, I wish I was doing that, you know.
DIY paper mache ball. Oh. Bowl. I think it said ball on the thing.
It probably did.
So I know what he's doing.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
I do know.
Because you're bringing in the newspaper
Of course,
because he's asked you to.
I could have just been reading
Previously
it.
asked-
Another paper.
Thank you. Right.
Right, another one of your crazy ideas.
It's not crazy.
Okay, let's pause for a second and let's get shots of all the stuff that's on the table before it all changes. So down into the bucket with a little stirring.
It's like I'm wallpapering all over again.
I'm gonna be. Okay, maybe that was like a great idea to. I mean, you have to be more confident then you're gonna get. Look, you got the first stroke. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Why don't we just put all of them?
I think they'll stick together though.
If you put them all together and they glue, will it not speed the process up?
I don't know, isn't paper mache all about layers?
I mean, we have to kind of get, there's a lot of glue in there. Look, you're putting it all over. I think you have to kind of do this, look.
Hang on, you're
grab it.
messing up the system.
No, hang on. Oi. Look,
I have a
grab it and do this
here.
with your fingers. Oh, you don't, we're leaving it too long,
I don't know what you're doing, mate, but I think I've got a good strategy going on here.
What are you making there?
I'm making
I have
a
no
ball.
idea what the hell you're doing right now.
Well, I want to make, because when this is finished, my idea is that this ball is going to be like a leg. We're going to put it like that, and that will be the legs.
Could you take it out and put it back in, please?
Look. Don't put that face. Do you have to stop at some point to let it dry before you keep adding more?
Why are you asking me the questions? You're the one that's supposed to be teaching me how to do this.
Can your next script cover the word racism?
Oh my gosh.
This is all on you. This was your idea.
I know, but you're helping me out. You're supposed to kind of like make it better. Yeah, there's a lot of glue.
I'm trying to make it better right now.
It does have a nice feel. You know?
We should have done plaster.
We'll do that in the next season. This is one of the things that I did say that it was a shock when they started because it was a lot of people.
But you missed them when they left.
I love them so much. It was a family at the end, like because you got to know everybody, everyone's stories, and we were able as well to celebrate the areas that we were finishing. This is something that we need to kind of learn more how to do, and I think that they made us celebrate and be like, okay guys, you finished. Thank you guys for coming. We're so thankful.
And we've finally done it. We finally finished.
So we're ready to party now. I remember getting really emotional on the last episode. It was like kind of like the closing bit, and you could really feel the energy. Everybody is like excited, but it's sad because it's finishing. And I remember Michelle saying to, it was like our family was coming to see it, and she was like, you should be very proud. Like, we've seen them working for that many months. These guys are amazing, and it was just like, but I heard it from them being like, these guys are such hard workers, they work so much, telling, the people that were coming to see it as like, this is incredible what they have done.
Well, we always said that if we're going to make a TV show, we're going to make the best TV show we possibly can, and it worked perfectly, I think.
And we are very thankful with HGTV. We just only had good experiences with them, with the whole crew as well, and they allowed us to tell our story. And I think that was like the pretty and nice thing about it.
And even one of the guys from HGTV, they came out to see us and see the set see our house and see how it all worked, and they were really excited about it. So,
they were fantastic. And if at some point they decided, look, we've got money again, we can send the crew back to England.
We're running exactly the same crew.
Yeah, I think I would do it again, would you?
Yeah. If the timing was right with our restoration and renovation works, then yes, I would,
Be sure to tune in next week to find out what's happening with Saving the Manor Season 2.